Hi, I'm Mrs. Sim Gamer,
And I'm Farmer Sim.
and welcome back to Purbeck 22.
Hello, everyone. So, yeah, we are here stood in the sugar beet field. This sugar beet field is ready to have its horns topped, as it were, isn't it?
It
Um, but
is.
but we've got a list of things to do today, haven't we? As you can see, we've got our silage bales, the 11 silage bales that we got out of our grass field in episode 1. They have all fermented and are ready to be sold, and we need some money, don't we, mate?
We do. We are running out fast, but our overheads aren't that high, although we've got big plans, so we need
We
that
have.
coin.
We absolutely do. We do. One thing that's just occurred to me is we need to have a look on the menus to see where we can take our silage bales to, don't we?
Ooh, yes. Let's
We
do
do.
that.
Should we? Let's jump in there and have a quick look at which one is it? This one here.
Yep.
Silage, silage, silage,
Oh,
silage.
yeah.
Right. So we've got the the biogas plant is 302 pounds per 1,000 litres, and
Yep.
straw and hay sell point is 303. So I suppose technically, if we want as much as we can, we want to aim for the straw
Straw and
sell
hay.
point, don't we? Yes. Yeah.
100%. I've just tagged that
Right.
my side, and
Oh, have
my
you?
yeah, my tractor's here, so I can run that off if you like.
Go for it, mate. That sounds no problem at all. Yeah, you do that, and I shall. What should I do first? Should I start topping this field?
I reckon so. So, guys, today we're going to split our jobs up. So,
Yep.
Pharmacim is going to start in this sugar beet field, getting the tops off, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run to our little field 67 and get some more silage underway. That's like it's our main income right now, so we just want that to be a machine.
Absolutely.
And we've also got field number 34 that needs ploughing. So in between jobs, whilst one of us isn't busy, we'll be running between jobs basically and doing what needs to be
That's
done.
that's right. Yep. It's the sunflower field that we harvested at the end of the last episode. That needs to be ploughed. So that's we've got quite a bit to do, haven't we, mate? It's I know
Yeah.
that the this sugar beet field, this one's ready to be harvested, and the two over yonder on the other side of the wall, they're not quite ready to be harvested yet. So yeah, so we've got this one to crack on with. We've got the grass field to cut again and get baled up to create silage again for another bit of income. So yeah, I think
Exciting!
that's exciting. Let's. I think there's no time like the present, is there, mate? If you want to jump in your big green over there,
I'm
and
going in
we
big green.
shall. Yep, I'll jump in big blue. I shall pick up the horn topper and get working. So
Absolutely. So how are you today, Farm Sim? How are you doing?
I'm all right, thanks, mate. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Really good, really good. I tell you what, the sunshine is just starting to come out now where I am. It's going to be a nice weekend of weather, which is so rare.
Y- yes, I was going to ask you about that actually because where I am at the minute, it's absolutely boiling. It really is. It's been, thankfully, I'm grateful for it. Don't worry, I'm not moaning. It's been beautiful weather non-stop now for the last week or so. I'm sat here in my office in the house here in shorts and a t-shirt.
Nice. Nice,
Yeah,
nice,
it's
nice. Yeah, we had nice weather and then it disappeared. Like poof, gone.
oh, did it?
But it is due to perk up again, so I'm happy about that. Oh,
Yes,
sugar.
likewise.
UK map, UK map. I just
Hey?
I just had a car driving right at me and I thought, what are you doing? And then I realised it was my fault.
Oh well, I can relate to that, can't I? After my driving performance in one of the last episodes, where I think because I was talking to you and driving the tractor at the same time, I was just winging it around the road, and I turned off the main road into a yellow
Oh,
van, didn't
it
I?
is. Well, that yellow van is a menace.
Yes, very much is.
I've just gone the wrong way, so I'm going to need to turn around. I was so busy talking about the weather.
Yeah.
I'll be honest,
So
oopsie, I just speared another car. Sorry.
it's going well today.
Oh, yeah, we're doing great here.
Crash counters at
Oh,
two
no!
already, and Or is it 3? Is
No,
close counter at 3?
that BMW just stopped in time. I
Have you
mean,
still got your bale forks on the front of your tractor as
yeah,
well?
I have
There you go.
properly scratched up cars.
Scratch them. I was going to say today's more about impaling motorists, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a barbecue. I'm thinking of barbecue weather. I want the kebab.
And you're trying to kebab the local drivers onto your tractor, and yeah.
I just saw your nemesis as well, the yellow van.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, evil little thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm motoring now in the sugar beet field,
Oh, are
doing the
you?
topping the horms. Is that how you is it horm? It is horm, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. You would probably know better than me, to be honest. How'd you
Well,
get anywhere on this map?
how'd you get anywhere? By avoiding other motorists.
Well, it's because I don't know my way around. I think I should have turned right when I come out of our yard, and I went left.
Oh, sorry. Forgive me. I see what you mean now. I was actually going to ask you whereabouts is. In fact, out of interest, does when you did you say you put the green marker onto the sell point?
Yeah, I've put the flashy thing on, so it made me go left, but to be honest, it's pretty useless because really I should have gone right, but I'm hoping this road. Basically, I'm taking my viewers on a lovely tour of Purbeck.
Very good. Yeah, we could. I think we could all do with that. I was going to ask you whereabouts on the map it is, but I've just jumped out of my tractor just out of interest to see if, when you mark up something on the map, would I see it as well? Because obviously this is literally, viewers. This is the first time I have ever played Farming Simulator in multiplayer, ever. So I know very little about the way that it works. So yeah, as I say, I was just interested to see if when you mark something on the map, do I see it as well? But I don't see the big green glowing tower anywhere on my horizon.
Yeah, I don't even see it on my horizon either. I'm hoping the roads aren't that clear on the little map. I'm hoping there's a right turn now. Yes, there is. Good.
You got it.
Yeah.
See, that's where auto drive's brilliant. You could just press a button and off it goes.
I know. I know.
No,
And in
that's
this,
all right.
but to be fair, in real life, when I'm driving little lanes like this, it does feel like this. I'm like, am I going
Yeah.
the right way? Am I going the right way? So this is really true to real life, in my opinion.
Are you good with sense of direction in real life?
Yes, I am. When it comes, but um, lanes, like country lanes, I get quite
Yeah.
freaked out by. My dad is originally from Devon, so we go down to
Right.
Devon quite a lot. And of
Yeah.
course, you know, there's single track, tractors
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes.
And my dad drives around there like an F1 driver. I think he thinks he's Hamilton or something. And
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm a little bit more cautious around those
Yes.
lanes
Yes.
because it's not just
Yeah.
about what's around the corner. It's like they're so tight, and you know, I don't want to scratch my Range Rover now.
Range Rover. Oh, king of the road. You see, 'cause there's on a tight country lane, you take up more space than my Golf does. There you go.
Oh, I love a Golf.
Oh, you won't love mine.
Why does it need
So
fixing?
it's just a Golf, isn't it? It's fun. It was actually this was actually quite interesting. You know, when the COVID stuff happened and we all went into lockdown, and after a
Oh
few
yeah,
months, the country was, reevaluating a lot. I know a lot of families and households were reevaluating their finances, and suddenly they've got a car, possibly two cars on the drive that, we don't really need another car now. We don't
yeah.
need two cars. We're stuck at home. A lot of people went one way and they sold one of their cars because
We did the same.
I didn't. I went the other way, but I did, it wasn't. I know I'm a complete tool, but it wasn't a choice, so to speak. I was given a car. I have my Honda Civic Type R, which is
Your baby.
my play toy, my baby. And obviously I've got Max, my dog, so I go out dog walking every day. And one of my dog walking acquaintances was, he was a middle-aged man in his, I think 50s odd, and he was moving house down to Lincolnshire to be closer to his family.
Nice.
And he had this. The Golf was his daughter's. It was one that took off her when he bought her a new car, and he was going to use that Golf to just buzz around in because he had a big BMW X5 that was a
Oof,
bit
nice.
fuel thirsty, etc. So instead of just binning the Golf, he was going to use it as a cheaper alternative to his X5. And he wasn't a car person like me. He wasn't like mechanically minded or anything. He took the car and sat it on his drive for ages, and the battery kept on going flat, the tyres kept on going flat, and it generally just started looking a bit run down. And because he didn't really know what to do with it, every time the battery went flat, he just went down to Halfords and spent 80 quid on a new battery. And then he'd plug it in, he'd get the car working again and go, great, fixed, and then leave it for another month. And then the battery would go dead again. And then he'd go, oh, come get another battery. So he literally bought 5 or 6 batteries at 80 odd quid a time over the period of about a year.
Blimey.
Well, and in the end, the long point of this story is, it just became a pain to him, and because he wanted to move house, he said,
Just made sense.
He just came up to me. He just came up to me one day. He said, "Look, do you want it? It's doing me head in. There you go. Here's the keys. Here's the V5 document. It's yours." And I was like,
I love that.
Okay. So I spent do you remember at the beginning of lockdown, the first lockdown, when it was actually like 30 odd degrees every day for about 3 months?
It was
gorgeous.
boiling, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We were all stuck at home, unable to leave the house essentially, but the weather was extortionate
Glorious.
for our... Yes, it was. So I completely and utterly spent the first bit of lockdown learning how to wet sand bodywork, and I did that on this free car that I was given.
That is so cool.
I made well, yeah, it's I like car cleaning. I like detailing. It's something I do as a hobby, but I'd never known how to wet sand a car, so I used that. It was a free car. It didn't cost me anything, so it was like, you know what? Doesn't matter if I mess
If anything goes wrong, it doesn't matter on this one.
Yeah, and now it's going strong. It looks great. It's a black car, so if any of you are out there, understand how difficult it is to keep a black car clean.
Oh, I've had too many black cars.
Yeah, they're an absolute nightmare. They show every imperfection in the bodywork. But yeah, I wet sanded this to within an inch of its life, so now it's just a normal diesel Golf, nothing special whatsoever. I've lowered it, I've put some wheels on it, and it is, paintwork wise, it's beautiful. It's really, there's barely a scratch in there. I've got rid of all the swell marks and all that kind of stuff, and it's the paintwork looks like glass because I sanded the living hell out of it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I have only ever had black, silver or grey cars. So this time I went for a nice bright red.
Did we just have a massive lag spike?
Massive lag spike, yes.
Yeah. Well, carry on. You were talking about the colour. You've had silver.
Finally went for a different colour car. So ours is like a metallic red.
Your Rangy.
My Rangy, yeah. So that made
red.
Yeah, made a bit of a difference.
Yeah, it is nice to go
with the
for
black
a
pack,
colour
of
car
course.
now and again. With the black pack.
Yeah. Black alloys, black. Oh, just
have you?
rims of black everywhere. Black
Have you got
leather.
black rims?
Yeah, of course I have. I'm obsessed with
nice.
black rims are my favourite.
Really?
I can't.
Yeah.
I struggle to have a car now without black alloys.
Really? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've had a few sets of black wheels. I tend to do a lot of stuff like that myself. I've always been into cars and modifying cars and stuff. I was very much into the Max Power scene back in the 90s and stuff. So we all had big body kitted cars with spoilers hanging off all over the place. And,
yeah.
One of my cars had more wheels than I had hot dinners at the time, so it went through probably about 10 sets of alloys because it's
you just chewed them.
Thing. It was just me going, right, I don't like these ones anymore. I want another set, so I'd go out and I'd buy another set, or
That's brilliant.
take a set off, stick them in the garage, and give them a sand down and paint them myself. My first car had black wheels. And
Did it?
I did it myself. It was an old Ford Fiesta, just a little 1.1 Popular Plus Ford Fiesta.
Yeah.
But I bought a set of XR2 pepper pots and lowered it and stuck them on and painted them black. It was a red car with black wheels and black tinted windows.
I bet you thought you were the bomb.
Yeah, well, I look back now and go, yeah, But yeah, it was the first. Your first car is that introduction to such a huge amount of freedom. So yeah, it was a wonderful days, shall we
Oh, I
say?
can
Oh, hello,
imagine.
there you are. You're in the field. You've come to watch me
Yeah,
top
well,
horn.
I did that. I just took the most ridiculous route. So my viewers are probably bored. If it wasn't for a conversation, they would have tuned out
Yeah.
by now. Um, so yeah, I won't even. You'll have to watch my video, my version, to see what on earth happened. But yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is
You
looking
can't. Yeah.
good. This is looking good,
It's
buddy.
getting there, isn't it? It's obviously I started off. I'd had my for some reason my cruise control speed was set to 6 miles an hour. So as soon as I started topping the field, I was like, oh, it's only 6 miles an hour. But I realised that because of
What?
the cruise control limitation that was set, I upped to that, and now it's at 9 miles an hour.
Nice.
So
Oh, it's looking
yeah,
fantastic.
it's
I'm
getting there.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do some work now, but we did make a bit of money. Have you looked at our bank balance?
Oh, sorry. Do you know what? I have 15 too. Oh, we were at. Oh goodness me! So that means we've 13 and a bit thousand. Did you say that for
Yeah.
12, 13?
Yep, yep,
Nice
yep.
work, mate.
We got a good environmental score as well. So
Oh, did we?
yes, that made a
Excellent.
difference.
Excellent. Um,
Apart from I had to
Goodness me,
turn my help menu on to remember how to auto load or auto unload. I was like, I don't remember.
yeah. Um, I've just realised how shoddy my work is in this field. I've just driven past a handful of areas that I've missed little rows and stuff. So I'm going to have to tidy my mess up in a second.
Oh,
Um,
I wouldn't worry about it. I'm sure it looks great.
oh, I know. We'll be reet. Be reet.
We'll be right.
Um, so what's next, boss? What are you up to? Are you
I'm
what's
mowing.
the
So I could,
right?
if you wanted me to, I can come and start picking up some sugar beet. But I thought I'll get this mowed.
Yes.
Um, I'm just going to close these gates so I can get right up too.
Yeah. Um, well, I think we're going to do all right together doing it like this. So yeah, if you want to make a start on the mowing, um, I obviously I can't guess exactly how long it'll take me. So as soon as I finish this field, if you're still in the grass field and and would like me to come along and chip in, as it were, I can bring the baler or the bale wrapper, whichever would make that job get done a bit quicker, and then we can both once that grass has been mowed and baled and or wrapped, we can then jump on this sugar beet field and get it harvested, because that is going to need the pair of us at the same time, isn't it? One of us in the harvester, on the harvester, sorry, and one of us with the grain trailer.
Yeah, because that doesn't have a hopper, does it? That one. It literally just spits it out.
Oh, does
So
it?
so we are going to need to, like you say, we are going to need to have one person
Do you know
grain
what? I hadn't
trucking
even
it.
thought of that. Yeah, I hadn't even thought of that. Whether it had a hopper or not, I just
Well,
assumed that one of us would be.
if it has a hopper, then brilliant. But I don't think it does because it's the cheaper version, isn't it?
Well, you're probably right. As I say, as I said in the last one, and we established this, that you've had a lot more experience doing sugar beets than I have. Quite honestly, there's been over the since FS22's been out, and I think I used to do it in FS19 as well. If I started a save that had sugar beets in a field on some of the land that I purchased, or land that just was that came to me with the farm that I bought, I just had so little patience for it. It was like, no, and I just go and plough it under and just go and, regardless of whether I'd benefit from it financially, I would just plough it under,
You
get rid
just
of it,
plant
and
under. Yeah.
and go and plant something else, because of how long it takes. But there's something, obviously, doing it with you now in this game as a crossplay, as a multiplayer thing. It's the yearn is there to do it now. I'm actually I'm doing it. Here I am,
It's
topping home.
it's fun. I think it's looking and experiencing different things in the game. I think it's important, and I was taking a look at future DLCs that Giants are going to bring out, and of
Oh yeah,
course the next one is Hay and Forage. I don't know if you've seen that.
I have seen it. Yes, I think it was EJ who posted up a thing,
He
perhaps on
did.
Facebook. It might have been a few days ago.
Yeah, I actually do have some fact sheets in my inbox, and I haven't posted about them yet, but I will get round to that. But by
Oh,
the time
okay.
this video comes out, the DLC will probably be out. But I was looking at some future notes, and I think they're going to be Giants are going to be bringing out some new crops.
Ooh.
and
Oh, really?
there was a icon of a carrot. So I'm wondering whether they are going to be bringing out some more root crops, which would be cool, right?
Right.
Because we technically only have
Yes.
2 root crops right now.
Tatties and sugar beet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think they're going to be introducing some more crops. I believe they've been looking at what modders are doing and seeing what people are getting excited about.
Yeah.
And crops is one of them. When I look at a new map, I do look at, oh, do they have any new crops?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it is exciting, even though some of the processes are the same. It still is cool to see it for the first time.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I can relate to that a little bit in respect of Edgewater,
Edgewater.
um,
Mm.
the map by BC Bueller. In that map we have peas and
Len-
flax, which I think lentils
lentils. You have
possibly.
lentils in Edgewater as well, yeah.
Yeah. Um, and I've just planted a crop of peas in one of my latest episodes.
Oh, have you?
And
Oh
yeah,
no,
and
of course you
it's
did.
like
I watched it. Oh, what was you gave it a really funny name?
the windy episode.
Yeah, was it split P decision?
Split pea decisions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. Yeah, that was very
Yeah.
good.
Oh, thanks. But yeah, so like you say, even though the process involved in planting and harvesting, etc., is almost identical. Well, it is identical. It's still interesting to have something a bit different in the ground,
It is, isn't
just
it?
for a bit of variety. Yeah, just for a bit of variety.
And of course, we
Um,
have cool modders which come up with different production chains for these things as well. Although I don't
oh,
know if there
absolutely.
is any for peas and flax, and
I don't. Yeah, I
not
don't
that
think
I've
there's anything that.
seen.
No, I think you're right. There's not much you can do with them after you've harvested them, so to speak. It's just a different thing to harvest and add a bit of variety into the game. But
It is, isn't it? And for crop rotation as well. Sometimes I struggle to know what to
yeah,
put in when you're trying to rotate your crops. It is quite nice. And beans, I think you can feed to pigs as well.
beans.
That, yeah, in Montana,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Black
sorry.
Mountain,
Yes.
you can do
Yeah.
beans,
Yes.
um,
You can.
and you can feed those to. May even be able to feed them to the cows for protein.
Oh, that's a
So
bit cool.
it
Yeah.
is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. We are
So,
blessed with modders and what they do, though, aren't we? All the things that they can add into the game. It is
oh,
incredible.
well,
It really
I'm
is.
super appreciative of giants, but
Yes.
I'm
Oh, definitely.
very appreciative of modders because they make this game. They really, really do. Every
They
single one
do.
of them.
They absolutely do. Even
So
down to the little
grateful.
things like, what we've just we haven't mentioned it yet because it's kind of like a non-thing. But if any of you keen-eyed viewers will have noticed that both of us have actually got changed,
We
and
changed our
that's thanks to
clothes.
a mod. Yes, we didn't have a wardrobe trigger anywhere on this map, so we downloaded a crossplay compatible sleep trigger that also doubles up as a wardrobe trigger. So we've been able to get out of our sweaty clothes that we've had on for the last couple of episodes, and it's just little things like that, isn't it? Just that little
It
bit of
is.
detail that you know.
And anyone watching
It's
my video, this is the one. It's the portable wardrobe, and yeah, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
it is, yeah, it's really cool. I'm just going to go and get a couple more bits that I've missed here. How are you getting on, mate?
Mowing
In the grass
is
field?
mowing is done. Mowing is
Done?
done. Yep, I'm gonna go and
Goodness
pick
me.
up the baler now.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's a small field though, isn't it?
It
This
is, I
is this is
suppose.
a
Yeah.
really good mower. You can whip around fast.
You can, can't you? And it does drop it into that nice swath. Oh, you've put it on the front.
I did put it on the front
Yeah.
because
I didn't even
traditionally,
think about putting it on the front on mine.
yeah, this would be on the front if you were
If you had the big wide one.
if you had the big wide one on the back. So
Yeah. That's right.
I just thought, why not?
Why not? Indeed. Absolutely. It didn't even cross my mind that when I did the mowing the first time in that field, I stuck it on the back.
Well,
But
I don't. There's no one way, is there?
nope, there absolutely isn't the freedom to do it how you please.
I'm actually just going to take the wind rower around there to see how wide it really is.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. Just slamming into some IBCs.
Crash counter 3 or 4?
I might not have explained all of the ones. Viewers,
There's
comment
even more.
below. Crash
Yeah,
counter.
yeah. Just
It.
let me know in my comments, will you, how many times Mrs. Sim Gamer crashed. If she
Whoops.
says it was 3 and if it was actually 5, let me know.
I'm bad for that. Yeah, I can actually looks like I can bring 3 rows into one. So I might just quickly run
That
the
makes
windrow
sense,
around
doesn't
here.
it? Yeah. I think that was one of the reasons why I think we held off selling the windrower after we realised that we didn't necessarily need it, was the fact that it may come in handy. And I
Yeah.
think that's exactly what it's doing, isn't it?
I'm just going to run it round. Because
Yeah,
it's
you may
either
as well.
I run up the rows with the baler or I pull this in. You're
Yeah,
still
you
doing
may
the
as well.
same amount of work, but just different machinery. Whoopsie.
Absolutely.
Although I'm having a bit of. It looks
Another
like I've
was
had
that
a.
another whoopsie? What have you
Yeah,
done now?
I bumped into my pedestal.
But good lord, do you know what I'm genuinely worried about?
What's that?
The state of your lovely red Range Rover.
Oh,
Do you use
actually,
the
it's
bumpers like
pristine.
the French do?
Oh goodness, no. My range is pristine.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm actually
Is it
quite
ever?
I enjoy putting my foot down, so sports mode does get used, but
Is it a diesel or is it a diesel or a V8?
it's a diesel. Ooh, lag. I don't know if you heard that.
No, I didn't get any lag actually. Then I didn't notice any.
Cool.
Interesting.
I that was not my fault. I did crash into a tree pretty much then, but that was lag, not
Jeez,
my
crashed into a.
incompetence.
So that was the lag that caused you to crash into a
That
tree.
was that was the lag's fault that time.
Okay, right. Am I going to have to get a sizable pinboard in front of me to put to have a pen to have a tally?
I think so. Yeah.
Mrs. Sim Gamer's crash counter. I've run out of paper from counting Miss Sim Gamer's crash counter.
You're going to cut down a tree for all the paper you're going to need to use, but yeah, I'm more worried about the maintenance fees. Dear me.
Of your tractor or your Range Rover?
Tractor. My range, as I
Yeah,
say, my range is my baby.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I sold, or me and my husband sold a car during lockdown. We had the Jaguar E-Pace before.
Ooh,
It was really.
that's the electric one, isn't it?
It isn't. That's the I-Pace. The
Oh, forgive me. Sorry,
E-Pace. The E-Pace is the 4x4.
forgive me. Yeah,
It's a
that's
decent
right.
car, really decent car. But we found
You love a
ourselves like,
Jag.
I do love a Jag. I do love a Jag. Um,
Yes.
and that's why I quite like the class harvesters with the Jaguar
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
engines.
yeah.
But yeah, that
The
was a decent car, but it was costing a lot to just sit there and look pretty.
Yes. No,
So,
I completely appreciate that. Yeah, they
and then I
are
realised I
cars are.
did need a car.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I know a lot of people did downsize, but the reality is, most people, if they're able to, you do need a car for some, not just freedoms, but just to keep life ticking over. When you've got to go somewhere and get something, a
Yeah,
car is
pretty
vital to
essential.
some people. Yes, yes, it is. It's essential to our. We need a car, but I don't necessarily need two cars. Technically, actually, I've got three cars, but the other one was my mum's crazy idea. We've got a 1972 Volkswagen camper van,
Oh,
a
that's
classic camper van,
cool.
bay window. But that's yeah, that was my mum's mad idea. She just came to me one day and held up her phone and said, "What do you think of this?" And I looked at it and I was like, "It's a 50-year-old Volkswagen. What do you mean? What do I think about it?" And she was like, "Well, it might be an investment." I was like, "Are you thinking about buying a camper van?" And she was like, "Yeah, I want to buy it and I want to do it up and use it."
Oh, bless
And
her.
well, yes and no, because
Is
I'm
it
a
now
car
sitting with
person.
you?
It's now on my driveway. It's
Yeah.
very much become my responsibility. Um, It's not a 5 minute job. It runs. It works. The engine works. It drives itself. It can move about. It's not like it's not a complete basket case. But it is a 1972 bay window, 50-odd-year-old camper van. So
Yeah.
it needs work. I've already replaced. I've done loads of work. Well, I've done a bit of work on it. I've replaced throttle linkages and this, that, and the other, and I've got it running. It was dead as a doornail because it's got two batteries. It's got a normal battery and a leisure battery.
Oh,
Both of those were
blimey.
completely dead. So we replaced the batteries, and literally, it started up on the key perfectly. Bang,
Did
set
it?
to life. Yeah, it was amazing.
Wow.
Once we'd added electricity to the mix, it worked perfectly. But because of life and everything, my Honda Civic is currently undergoing some kind of almost full restoration because I found a bit of rust on it a few months ago
Oof.
underneath, and now it's a bare shell. It's going to be welded in on the 11th of June. It's got a load of bits that needs sills and a bit of work in the rear arches, so that's now a massive project. And thanks to the bus is now a big car bin. So inside this beautiful blue and white bus on my drive is the entirety of my Civic Type R. All the seats
That's
and the interior and the body kit and this, that, and the other.
that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Well, I'm glad you find it funny.
It's not on my drive, so I find it funny.
Oh, I know. It's just like there's just never ending, you know, list of things to have to do. And I enjoy. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, and it is exciting to now say that we own a classic camper van.
That is
But
cool.
it is cool, but I think there was an element of naivety on my mum's part because she's not a car person like I am. I've been in the car world for many years, so I fully understand that owning something like a classic camper van it's not just, oh, it works now, let's just drive to Aberdeen. It's like, no, it will break down,
It will.
overheat, it will do this, it will do that. You need to have 100% mindset that when you're going somewhere, if you want to go down to Newquay for a week, you need to have tools, you need to know how to fix things. My mum can't do that.
No.
Yet she wants to be able to get in it at the drop of a hat and go
And
off for a
go.
weekend. So it's like, right, well, you're gonna. The first thing I said to her was, make sure you've got breakdown on your insurance because it will break down.
Oh.
Uh,
Well, it's part of the
yeah,
fun, I suppose. If you can accept that, then it's part of the fun.
I can
But
accept that, yes,
but
yeah,
if something broke down on me, I would just not like it.
well, yes, it's. I suppose, unfortunately, it's part and parcel of owning old cars.
Old cars.
And yes, even my two, without the Golf and the Honda, they're both, one's a 53 plate and one's a 54 plate, so they're both knocking on the door of. I mean, what's that? Is that 18, 19 years old?
Don't
20
say
years
that.
old,
That
maybe?
makes me feel old.
Well, yeah,
It's
yeah, I
ridiculous.
know.
How is that now old?
I know. It's,
It's what-
in my mind, it's the new
Yesterday.
style number plates that aren't new anymore.
I know when they first started going from XY and all of those to
Yeah,
the 50s and the 55s, and that's weird,
right.
isn't it? It's
it
just
is.
weird.
Yeah, I still base times in my life and things like that based on the history of number plates.
Yeah.
Because if somebody says to me, when did we do this? I think I'm really bad at timescales and remembering what year I did something. But if, for example, I remember the
remembered
last
the
time I
car.
went to Newquay, yes, I had my old Honda Civic, my coupe, and that was a W reg, and W was in 2000. So I know that the time we went to Newquay, I think, was 2002 or 2003 because it was a few years after my car was made. So
I love
it's a weird
that.
thing. Yeah,
My
it's just
my first
weird
car was a
things like
W
that.
plate. W
it?
plate,
What was
yeah, W plate Corsa, one of the old shape Corsas.
Yeah.
And then I went to a 55 plate 206 Peugeot.
A 206.
Good old classic 206. Then I had the 207. Then I had an Audi TT. Then I had the new
Oh.
Audi TT. Then I had
That's an upgrade.
Oh, it was an upgrade. The new Audi TT is amazing. And then I went Oh no, I had an A1, then a TT, then the new shape TT, then the Jaguar, now the
Nice.
Range Rover. That's my that's my car
That's a
life story.
that's a decent car hit, mate. Very much so.
I love cars, so when I didn't have one I could just
Likewise.
jump into, it was a bit like, naff.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is frustrating when. Well, fortunately, experience haven't much in my life. But when you've got a car and suddenly it breaks and you don't have it anymore, you suddenly realise the freedom that's taken away from you, even if it is for a week while it goes and has, work done to it or a clutch fitted or this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
It's oh, I can't go anywhere, can't do anything.
it's weird, isn't it? Really,
Yeah,
really
it is.
weird.
It is.
So I'm thinking we
How
should
you?
probably pause it now,
Okay.
and bring
What?
back
How?
people, bring people back in a bit. I've nearly
Yeah,
finished baling,
absolutely.
believe it or not.
Oh, goodness me. What time? What kind of time scale are we at then? At the minute,
We have been
video wise.
recording for 36 minutes already.
You're joking, really?
Not joking. No one's going to
Well,
see
I'm.
us actually sugar beat.
Goodness me. Well, I'm almost finished topping the horn in this
Are you?
field. Yes, I've only got a little patch now in the middle. I've just been going round and round in circles.
Like a
Um,
teddy bear.
like a teddy bear, yes. See, that's showing our age.
Round
Nursery
and round in
rhymes.
circles. Yeah, I know. You wouldn't see that now, would you?
No, well,
I don't know. I don't have
well,
children, so how would I know?
ours is beyond nursery rhymes. So, yeah. Right, yes, I think you're right. So, should we, how do we do it? Should we just say goodbye for a minute now, or do we still get
Yeah,
together for a second, or?
yeah,
Right,
dudes.
okay,
I'm driving over to you now.
okay.
Let's
Oh, there you
see.
are.
Let's see Farmer Sim's progress. Oh, it's looking awesome, mate. Well done.
We're getting. Thanks, mate. So, are we fully baled in that field then?
We're
So that's
bailed. I
just
just
ready
need
to.
to wrap it. Yeah,
That's ready to be wrapped. Okay.
yeah.
Well,
I
I'll.
think I'm. I think I'm going to do that really quickly, so then the fermenting can start. I don't really want to
Okay.
leave it any longer. And
No, no,
then
no. Completely
I'll
agree.
I'll get that all wrapped up. Even if I just leave the bales there, and then I can come and join you over here.
No probs. No probs. Okay. Well, I've just jumped out to say hello. Hello.
Bro. And then my dogs are saying hello.
And then your dogs are saying hello. Hello, dogs. Right. So yeah, we'll pick you all back up in a wee while when we have made a little bit more progress, won't we?
Yeah. See you in a bit, everybody.
See you in a bit. Hello again, everyone. How are you
Hello,
doing?
hello, hello, hello. We've been busy, haven't we, Farmer Sim?
We certainly have. Very busy indeed. And what have we got done? We have. We finished topping this field, horn topping. We have Mrs. Sim Gamer, sorry, has mowed and baled and wrapped the grass field, and I'm currently running the harvester in Mrs. Sim Gamer's tractor, and I'm at 69% by the way now, mate.
Oh, I'm coming back. So, guess how much we have in the silo so far, Farmer Sim?
Go on.
71,000 litres.
71.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So, you know when I
I'm.
said 150,000?
I think more than that, don't you?
We're definitely going to get more than that just off of this one, let alone all of them.
Okay, so let's get work gauntlet then. So we both are relatively confident that we're going to be north of 150,000. So I'm going to say I'm going to say 260.
Off of this
Maybe.
one,
Or,
yeah? Or off of all
yeah.
of them?
Oh no, just this one.
Just this one?
Just this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I reckon so. We haven't done that much. Well, we have, and we haven't. Do you want to put your
It
pipe out?
feels like we have. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Do you know what, everyone? I've been daydreaming. We've been sitting here going, I've been harvesting. Mrs. Singame has been running grain cart for me. But then she'll go off and she'll jump in my tractor and start. So I think you've been doing a little bit of ploughing in the old sunflower field here.
I
And
have.
so many times where I've just realised that the hopper's at 100%, and I'm just driving along, chatting away, and it's like, oh goodness, and then so I've got to stop and reverse and find where I was up to. Dear me.
Oh, it is so easily done though. It is
It
really
really is.
easily done.
Especially
Yeah.
with how quickly this thing fills up.
So it's got a 6,000 litre hopper. We weren't. I wasn't actually sure whether it did have one or not, but it does. 6,000 litres, everybody, which is
Yeah.
pretty decent if you think about it for the price in comparison to the self-propelled versions.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It's well worth its price because if I have a look, this one cost us what 74,000 was it? Oh, actually, no, it
I
was more than that.
was it?
Yeah,
I
not
can't honestly remember if
98.
I'm honest. It cost 98, did it? Right.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then the to remove the foliage that was 24.5. So
Right. So all in all, we're what 120, 130 grand into sugar beet equipment, whereas the self-propelled monsters are what 3, 4, 500,000,
yeah, well,
aren't they?
they are. So you've got the Grim or Grimer, however you want to pronounce it. The make of the one we've got now. They have a
Grimmy.
self-propelled Grimmy.
I want to say Grimmy.
Let's do Grimmy. Four hundred
Grimmy.
and seventy-one thousand for that one.
Oof.
And then you've got the
That's a
Tiger
lot
and the
of money.
Panther, which are the Ropa versions.
Yeah.
Biggest one because it can take the bigger harvest header. Now this is excluding the price of the header itself, four hundred
Right.
and 99,000.
Oof.
Or there's
Right.
369 for the smaller version.
Right.
But then you've got this new Colossus mod, haven't you? The 353,000, and then you've got the interchangeable headers.
Right. Okay.
But the other
So from
exciting thing is 43,000 litres up to 553,000 litres in that hopper.
sorry, what? 553,000 liters.
Yeah, the unrealistic version. Yeah.
So you
And
could go on.
no, 800 horsepower.
Oof.
It's a
Wow.
beast.
That is a beast. And
Absolute beast.
so if we yeah, that using a mod like that would definitely make sense if you were obviously managing your finances as well, as opposed to using the branded equipment one. You may as well use a mod like that can.
100.
I mean,
%.
you could do this whole field in one hopper,
You could, yeah.
couldn't you?
You wouldn't need a grain cart. Where have you gone? I'm not driving.
Where
Oh,
have I
you were
gone?
right behind
Oh,
me.
oh my goodness gracious me!
Have
See,
you
I've done it again.
finished? You've done it again.
Yes, I finished ages ago. Honestly, viewers.
He's having too much
Right, I'll
fun,
let.
guys. He won't admit it.
I'm driving. No, I'm perfectly happy to admit it. I'm just driving along, but I'm not keeping my eye on my fill level o-meter, and it's like I'm at 100% again.
It feels
Goodness me.
so fast. It feels
Yeah.
so fast. I'm just going to turn my help window off, and I'm going to take a little screen grab here because this is really cool. Oh no, I can't because we're in
Can't.
thingy mode. We're recording.
Oh, okay. Does that stop you from?
It stops me from taking thumbnails on the PlayStation. It's really cool seeing
Oh,
you
does it?
unload. Yeah, you have to stop recording to take a thumbnail or a screenshot. It says
Oh, that's frustrating.
it's a bit.
Yeah, I know. I obviously being here on PC, I can just press an button and take a screenshot. But
That's very cool.
yeah,
You might
but I
have to
think it will also.
take one when we're unloading because that's really cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of for the sake of a thumbnail, I can't get rid of the menus and stuff, though. I can't get rid of
Oh, the
HUD.
HUD
Yeah.
because you're restricted
So,
by me.
yes.
I'm the cause of all frustrations, guys.
Well, let's not go too far.
Our little
Yeah,
Fendt.
it is a shame. Go on.
I was just saying our little Fendt is struggling, so I'm unloading at 50%.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, is it? I'm keeping my eye on my fill level meter now. I'm at 56, 7, 58.
I'm going to put it at the end over here so you can unload, and I'm going to carry on ploughing.
Yep, yep, no problem at all. Plough on, as it were.
So we were. I was. Me and Farmer Sim was saying there's quite a lot of contracts on this map as well. Not that
Yeah, there is.
we are busy enough, but when we're not busy, that's it's not a bad shout really, because we do need to make money.
Yes, we do. I think it's a very good idea indeed that once we've got to a stage, that was almost perfectly parked, Mrs. SG, because I've just
Was
got to
it?
it now. I think it was 93 or 94%.
Oh
So
yes.
there we go. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Um, but yes, I think contracts would be a very sensible way to go when we find ourselves with a few hours of downtime. If we manage to get all of our jobs ticked on our job list, as it were, if we find ourselves with twiddling thumbs, we can go and earn some money for somebody else, can't we?
Absolutely. But should we share our plans? We have at the end of last episode we did have a look around some of the local farms, didn't we?
We
Um,
did, yes,
and
we
we
did.
have got a little idea of what's next because the next few episodes are going to be a proper sugar beet fest, but I promise you it won't be forever.
Yes.
Um, and although we, it is good money, so we might end up, even if we just planted one field back with sugar beet, it would be worth it, I think. But we can discuss that later. There is a very, very cute little bit of land not that far away from us, which has a pigsty already set up, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, the land is it comes with the pigsty and the little yard where that is located, and it has a little grass field. I want to say from memory that it's slightly smaller than the grass field we've got at the minute, or give or take the same size. Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that. Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
is slightly smaller. Um,
yeah.
but I'm just trying to turn around so I can come and. Because you're going to be ready to unload soon, aren't you?
I'm at 90, 91, 92, 93.
Nice.
Um, but yeah, this plot of land is how much is it? 80, 84? Is that right? Is that
84.
what we? Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm going
and
to
that
just show it on my map now for you guys. So let me show
I'll do.
you.
I'll do the same as well. While
Nice.
if I can
Nice,
go
it's
into the
unloading.
correct menu. Yep.
So we're
Um,
here right now. So just below Farmyard 17, we're working on this field where my cursor is rolling around. The
yep.
pigsty itself is here. So it includes field 69, and
Yeah.
it's
That's this
a
one here. That's
really
right.
nice area, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Should we? I'll follow you as well. Hang on. I'll. Am I on the right menu? No. There we go.
Yeah. I'm
Why can't I visit it?
so if you press R3, I'm here now as well. Oh,
Oh, there we
R3.
go.
I'm in the
Visit.
wrong.
Right. There we go. Here we
Here
are.
we go.
Where are you?
I'm right behind you.
Yeah.
Boo!
Hi.
And it
How could
has
I
a
miss
ped.
you in that
It has.
fluorescent top?
I know, and it has a pedestal, so we're all good.
Oh, you're confident, aren't you? There you go. Umpire, up you go.
So we like this, don't
Um,
we?
we do, yes. And look, it's got two shanty caravans.
Yeah, I
There we
mean,
are.
that's just. It's how. I'll take one, you take the other.
And an abandoned car.
But it's got
But
some really nice
importantly,
sheds, right?
yes, it has. It gives us a bit more storage space in this shed here and this lovely old wooden and stone one here.
Mm,
And I
really
think there's a
nice.
little room. It's like a
The
tunnel through there. And a
cute little
storage
tunnel.
unit there.
And we were
Yeah.
having a little natter. I'm thinking about putting like some chickens loose in this area, weren't we?
Yeah, it was definitely a consideration because these houses are just for decoration. This little barn workshop thing is just for decoration. You can't do
Yep.
anything with that. So, and I think this, and it also has a silage bunker here, doesn't it? Quite a
Massive
big
silage bunker. Massive.
one. Yeah. So I think this little thoroughfare here we might still need to keep this as operating, so to speak, so we can drive our tractors in and out. But
That's
yes,
true.
sticking some
Yeah.
kind of open chicken pen perhaps down would be a half decent idea.
It'd be cute. It'd be a use of this area because this is pretty much dead wood here, which is a shame
Yeah,
because it's big real estate.
It is, yeah.
And we can't
It
actually
is.
remove these buildings because we're on crossplay.
Crossplay. Crossplay,
So
yeah.
we can't do any of the nifty stuff that you can do on PC.
Yes.
So we're just going to make use of all the lands that we can, but very quickly, because we'll get back to our sugar beeting. Come and
Hmm.
have a look at this pigsty. It's really nice. It's got the inside area, but it's also got this absolutely gorgeous space for the pigs on the outside, which I think is
Yeah.
fabulous,
Yeah.
really.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Um, it's also got. Wow, that's a big field.
that is a big field. I wonder how much that would be to buy.
Should we pop into the? I'm just going to pop into the
Mm,
menu. So
me
that's
too, bud.
field 23.
Yeah, but oh
Ooh,
goodness.
ooh. Yeah, we both said that because we both clicked on it. It's at £237,000.
Yeah, it comes
Um,
with 23, 24, and 25.
it does, doesn't it? And what's in this field at the minute?
Canola.
Canola. Okay, right, okay.
But this is the little
Um,
field we were talking about, wasn't it? This side. This comes with the
yes,
pigsty and this plot of land. Well, actually,
that's
now
right.
I'm here, it looks about the same size. It's pretty good.
Actually, without, I'd actually say this is bigger.
Bigger.
Yeah, I think it is bigger.
It's
I do.
definitely
Yeah,
wider.
yeah. No, I'd say this is definitely bigger than our half decent garden that's at the back of our farm plot. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Um,
And it's not too
uh,
far away. We can literally run to our farm through here, can't we? It's just down
yeah,
this road under the
it's not
bridge.
like it's the other side of the map or anything, is it? It's
No.
yeah, it's half decent. So
It's a really nice.
um, yeah,
With
so that's the first little plan of action that we had in mind, isn't it, Mrs. SG? Get hold of that once we've sold a chunk of our sugar beet at the right time and we get a bit of money in the bank. Maybe paid a quid or two back to Mr. Bank Manager.
yeah, maybe
Um,
£2.50.
£2. Yeah,
What's the fun? Yeah, I know we do. We definitely need to be debt free. I would love to be debt
yes.
free, but as you can see, we're running here now, and this is our farm right in front of us. So
Is it?
yeah,
Oh yeah, it is. So it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
not far at all.
Okay.
Let's try not to get run over.
Um, let's do
Oh,
our best with these lunatic drivers. Um, yeah. Right. So
anyway, back to work.
there's our back to work. Yeah, I'm just going to flick into. There we are. I'm back in the tractor now.
Nice.
Gonna
I'm going to
put
move
put
this
the
to the
pipe
top
down.
for you so that you can unload at the top.
Okie dokie. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, we thought we'd share
Um,
plans with you just so that you know where we're going and our ideas. And just thinking
uh,
of manure and slurry, we can either get a mini BGA or we can turn it into solid fertilizer. There's so many things that we could do, but
yes,
for now
there
it's
is.
really just expansion plans, really. And they breed fast, pigs. They can start reproducing within 6 months. So
They do, don't they? So yeah, that's going to help us, especially financially in the long run, isn't it? Getting Mr. Bank Manager paid off. We've already got, like you pointed out, we've already got a whole load of sugar beets that we can use to keep them fed when we get them.
yeah, we're
We,
getting a bigger yield than we expected. So we've got enough here to sell and make enough money to buy that plot, pay off the
yes.
bank manager a little bit, and
Hmm.
feed our pigs. So I think we're in quite a nice little position actually.
You never know, though. Saying all this, we might get our all of our sugar beet fields done because don't forget we've still got two more fields to harvest.
I know it's
And
madness.
I know, and we might finish this off with the possibility of being able to buy, for example, that big plot of land that was next to it. The fields that we just looked at
I
that
tell
made us
you what,
both at the same time go, oh
go.
no. Yeah,
I think the sooner we can expand, the better. I mean,
absolutely.
and then we can pay back the bank manager within 12 months. But we only have
Yeah,
a finite window. If we're going to make these decisions, we need to make them before planting season comes around. So
yes,
that's
yep,
whatever we do. There's no point in buying new fields in August unless they've got something
right.
to harvest. So swings and roundabouts, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've just done it again.
Let me come to you. Where are you?
Honestly, I don't know where I am, mate.
There you are. You're having too much fun.
Yeah, just concentrate. We're talking, we're concentrating, we're thinking about what's going on in the future and what we're going to do, and I'm just not looking slightly down and to the right of it. My fill level over
I'm right
to,
there with you. But that's what one of the
honestly.
things I love about this game. Like there's no right or wrong thing to do.
No, that's right. You're not wrong. Right, I'm going to reverse
Lovely.
up a few feet because I got full just a
Round
few
the
feet
corner.
behind me here.
Yeah, you did.
Round
Yeah.
the corner. Yeah, there we go. Go. Look at that. Silky reversing skills,
I missed that.
he
I'm
says.
going over to the silo. I'll give you an update of where we are as well.
Oh, yes, please. Yep.
It's just
So,
unloading.
was that a full trailer as well?
Close to. It was
Okay.
18,000 litres.
Oh, that's not so bad. That's not
We've
far off, is
just tipped the 100,000. 101,343.
it? Wow. We're going to be rolling in it, mate, after when we've got all these fields harvested.
Rolling
We
in
really
the
are.
sugar beet.
Yeah.
Yeah. January was the top price as well, wasn't it?
I think so. Yep, that's right. If I'm just going to pop into the menus here and just confirm. Sugar beet price fluctuations. Yep, January at £266 per 1,000 litres.
Nice.
So yeah.
And we're on medium economy, aren't we, on this map?
Yes, yeah, yeah. I think normal, aren't we? We haven't
Yeah.
put it on hard or easy. It's in the middle.
Just a normal, chilled,
Yes,
fun let's play.
absolutely.
And believe it or not, Farmer Sim, we are coming up to nearly an hour's worth of recording.
Really?
It doesn't feel possible. It doesn't feel
It doesn't,
possible.
considering we've got probably about 2 hours worth of harvesting ahead of us. Well, okay, so let's. I shall. Right. I think by the time I get round to you now, I'm at 78, 79, 80, 81. I'm going to. Oh, I say get round to you. Get round to where you parked.
Where I've parked.
Where you've parked the trailer. I'm going to extend my load pipe thing there, and boom.
Nice.
Lovely. Right,
Lovely.
there we are.
Well, thank you everybody
I'm out
for
now.
joining us. We had a whale of a
Absolutely, thank you
time.
very much. Absolutely, we always do. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Apologies we didn't quite get as far as we were thinking in respect of getting this field harvested by the end of this video, but I think come the beginning of next episode, which will be episode 4.
4? Yeah.
Yeah, these fields will probably be harvested, and we will have made a little bit more progress into the future. So yeah, awesome.
I'm really excited, and the first thing we'll do in our next episode is tell you how much we got off of this field, because I'm dying to know now.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to go and like Farmer Sim and watch his version of this as well. And yeah, if you're watching Farmer Sims, if you want to come and help me count my crash counters, come and visit my page.
That's right. Likewise, everybody, go and subscribe to Miss Sim Gamer if you're watching from my side. Give us both a like and leave us some comments. Let us know how you think we're getting on. We hope you are enjoying the video and the series so far, because it's great fun making it. It really
is. I'm loving it.
Awesome.
Thank you, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.
Catch you
See ya.
soon. Bye.
Bye bye.